Hey, today's Thursday, I think. I don't know what's so loud over there, whatever's going on. I'm gonna go out the front today. We're locked up back here. Weird arrangement of cars here, I know. This is just the way I put them back in. So on the E60 yesterday, I got all this drive shaft stuff done. I think I filmed that then. That cap needs to go back on. It's being a fight, so I gave up on it right now. Get back to it later. Took this out today. This is the SMG 2 shifter. This just pulls off like a normal shifter, and then this thing comes off. It's got this sport button that I think we're going to lose the functionality of, since seeing that we don't have a transmission that can be affected by a sport mode, or we won't have a transmission that can be affected by a sport mode. This is held in with a bunch of Torx 30s. These are under the ashtray, so like the center console piece covers to here, but it's up a little bit, so you can just get one in at an angle, and it works to take them out without removing the whole console, which is nice. So that's out. I punched out the stuff under the car so we can see through it. The axles are now attached to the diff. Diff's full of fluid as of yesterday. New shims or new supports. You know, every 2 bolts has its own little washer thing on the diff. So that's done. I did the coating today. The car's coated to manual. Added plus DOF to the vehicle order. I don't know if that's going to do anything. That's what enables you to fully defeat DSC on the M5. And that is working with the DTC button, which I think is dynamic traction control right there. Still giving me a transmission warning. May just be because it sees no, what do you call it, crank sensor or anything else that would plug into the transmission like a reverse switch. So we'll see about that. It's got an automatic brake pedal, which is weird for the SMG2, so we're going to have to change that. But the drive shaft's almost ready to be installed. The transmission is almost ready to be installed. I did the bell housing fork pivot today. Chipped out the plastic one. Had to drill it out the rest of the way because it was really stuck in there. We'll vacuum that up later. Put in the AGA brass one. New throwout bearing, freshly greased and cleaned pivot. We had already done everything back there, so really the transmission's ready to go on. The only old parts on here still that we're going to change are the slave cylinder. We're going to delete the clutch delay valve. We're going to replace this curly Q line. We have a new soft line as well, and new fittings. We're going to reuse the one that goes in the car to the pedal slave cylinder. The 530 is moved over here. It's going to sit for a couple days. The cluster is being shipped out for repair, so is the ABS module. That will happen tomorrow. The spacers showed up for the carbon black car, so there's 5mm spacers in the front. All the wheels are torqued to spec. I went out, bed the pads in per Hawk's description and instructions. Also locked up the brakes a couple times on purpose to activate the ABS module and the ABS, and then I bled the brakes again to get that fluid out. So the pedal's nice and hard now and smooth. They are Hawk pads, so there's a little bit of squeal, but that's done. This car is ready for pickup. That car is ready for pickup. I'm really hoping we can get both of them out of here tomorrow, get them paid, get them done. And then I just said what's going on with the 537 series parts are here, except one control arm. FCP forgot the front left arm. It's being overnighted. It's supposed to deliver today. It may have already. When I get back to the house, I will find out. I am leaving now out the front. I'm going to lower the door. My M5 I just moved out front, and we're going to get out of here. It's 10:52. We're not going to say anything else, and it's time for bed. I'm still working. I've just finished the work day. Everything that I've been working on is here, and spreadsheets that I've since closed, and that's a 14-hour day. I guess that's what being in your 20s as a business owner means. Anyways, we got a lot of work done today. I filmed a little bit at the shop. I came back, and I got right back into it. I had a 2-hour, 41-minute call with a client tonight. We went through, he's doing 2 transactions, 2 different cars with through multiple transactions with me. The 530 that we got from San Jose 2 weeks ago, and there's another car coming up in the works. So lots of fun stuff. It's pretty exciting. It's just a lot of work to figure out what does it need when you have 3 different shops up in Washington do inspections and they all come back with completely different things. It's a little bit interesting. Anyways, I just finished pizza. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I can tell when I hit the bed it's going to be out. I'm going to be out. So I'm going to do that. Tomorrow's Friday somehow. Feels like Tuesday. And I will talk to you guys then. Good night.